Alright, so we're going to be looking at a review of the properties in algebra. Alright, so our first one is commutative. So the way that I remember the commutative property, no matter if it's of addition or multiplication, is because when you commute, you move. So all you're doing with the commutative property of addition or multiplication is moving your variables or your numbers into a different position. So the commutative property of addition can be represented by f. So, and if you notice, it's x plus y and equals y plus x. So they commuted or moved to a different position. So then that means that the commutative property of multiplication is b. So we can say goodbye to those. Alright, so then the associative properties. So the way I think of associative property is like, who do you associate with at school? So who are your friends? So like, for example, so for number 3, we're looking at the associative property of addition. So if you notice, the correct answer here is C. So x and y are associating and z is not friends. But then x is all alone and y and z are now associating. So do you see what I'm saying? Alright, so then now we're looking at the associative property of multiplication, which is E. So x and y multiply, but they don't include z. And then y and z multiply, but they don't include x. Alright, so now I'm looking at number 5, the addition property of equality. So basically that's saying if I add something to something, then I'm going to get the same thing. So that can be represented by the letter G. So because we said x equals y, and if I add a to x and a to y, I should still get the same value. So then that means also that the multiplication property of equality is a. And the last but not least, that famous distributive property D that you are oh so familiar with. So looking below at the FSA review, before you do number 8 and freak out and go, OMG, read what the question is asking, because you only have to look at one line and you only have to select one reason, and it's really not that bad. So, and then if you look at number 9, all you have to do is choose from your lovely word bank. So, while you're doing that, enjoy, and when you are done, come check using my key.